On this episode of the American Dream TV, we're gonna do the Gold Belt Tour with Colorado Jeep Tours. We're going through this tunnel right now. It's gonna be so much fun. So this is Will Cullen, and he's the owner of Colorado Jeep Tours. So how did you get into this? This is so much fun.
I started in the rafting industry, and I've been a raft guide for almost 40 years now. But I did a lot of four-wheeling in the area and explored this whole area, and I actually went out took some friends out and was telling them about the paleontology and the geology and the history, and they said, wow, you're really good at this. You should start a Jeep tour company.
Oh, that's amazing.
And so in 2013, I did just that, and we started off with 2 Jeeps, and we've been growing ever since. We do a total of 4 different Jeep tours. There's this one called the Gold Belt Tour, which is a 6-hour tour. Then we do a half-day tour that's 3.5 hours called the Royal Gorge Loop. We do a 3-hour tour called the Red Canyon. And then we combine those 2 half-days for a full-day Royal Gorge. So you get to see everything.
That's fun.
All right, crew, if you guys look off to the left side of the Jeep, you're gonna look out over this valley, and the mountains you see in the far distance, those are the Sangre de Cristos. And they were named by the Spanish when the Spanish were conquering this area. Just this side of them is the Wet Mountains. Then just this side of the Wet Mountains is the Royal Gorge, which is very difficult to see with the conditions we have. We're working our way up to Pikes Peak. You can't quite see it from where we are, but if you looked out the right side of the Jeep, you could see Pikes Peak over here. This point right here is called Alta Vista, and it's at an elevation of 9,710 feet. So this here is the Stratton's Independence Mine, one of the most popular mines here in Cripple Creek in Victor. It started in 1891. This area has produced more gold than the Alaskan Gold Rush and the California Gold Rush combined. So right now we're at 6,500 feet roughly, and the town of McCourt is right below us. This was a stop for the train. It was a very small stop, a very small town. They could get water here, resupply with whatever they might need, but it was a quick stop.
Besides Jeep tours, are there any other tours that you do?
Yes, there's a number of things that we do. So we have Colorado Jeep Tours, and then we have Raft Masters. The neat thing about the Arkansas Rivers is it's the #1 whitewater rafted river in the United States, meaning we have a section of water for almost any ability. We have a very well-rounded group of businesses.
Yes, everything related to this whole area. Anything that you can do, you could do.
Anything you can do in Fremont County, we can do it right here. Yep.
Awesome. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the American Dream TV. See you next time.